Hi, everybody. Welcome to another breath practice. I'm so glad to see so many faces, new faces and old and returning faces. That's awesome. I hope that each of you took some time this week and practiced the homework a little bit. And we'll talk about that whenever we do the share at the end of the group. What we're going to do today is going to be something called 2-1 breathing. We're going to start in that, and we're going to use a pineal gland meditation sound. These are specific sound waves used to activate within your body, within your mind, your pineal gland reaction, and for it to release the hormones so this healing process will start, or will continue, not start, but continue as we do this breath practice. The music might send you into a little bit of a different tone or narrative. Just sit comfortably in it. It's a good releasing sound. They're good releasing sounds. It's not uncommon to experience a little emotion through this type of a meditation. So just settle in. A release is a very beautiful experience. And just settle in. Make sure you guys are all in a nice, comfortable spot. Move things around you, kind of put your sits bones on the surface that you are sitting on, and kind of start to feel them a little bit. Give your body a little wiggle. If I invite you to give your body a little wiggle, if you would like. Start maybe moving your head a little bit. They're talking to their families. I'm going to guide you into this 2-1 breathing, and we're going to do the breathing as we listen to the meditation. During this meditation, once we get through the meditation, at the very end of it, we're going to go into something like, it's called a silent breath. It's just a little technique that I'd like you guys to walk away from this group with, and maybe practice for the next week. So we will get into that towards the latter part of this. So if everybody is comfortable and ready to begin, we can go ahead and maybe set a good intention within your mind of what it is that you're really wanting to manifest through this breath, wanting to happen with your body. I really enjoy speaking into my body and telling my body about the healing that I want to see from it, the healing that my body still is speaking to me and telling me I need. So let's go ahead. That's just what I'm going to set my intention for. I always set an intention for the group of healing and openness and awareness. And so let's go ahead and settle in. We'll close our eyes. Ralph, if you'd like to start the music. I invite you to dim your gaze in your rested position. Let's go ahead and awaken your energy sensors by clapping your hands together. If you're unable to do that, clap your hand on your leg. Open those centers and just rub them together. And let's place them on your right hand on your heart chakra, if you're able to, and your left hand on your danjan, which is your third chakra, your mid-abdomen, just to ground ourselves to our bodies. We're going to start by breathing in the nose with a count of 4. And we're going to breathe out of the nose with a count of 8. And we're going to continue this repetition over and over. I will start the count. And after I count once, go ahead and feel free to count inside your head so you can listen to the sound waves. Okay, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you to practice breathing as deeply on the in and a count of 4, and then exhaling through the nose very slowly to a count of 8. If you are unable to reach those numbers, go as far as you can on your exhale. As you are breathing, take awareness to your body. If your belly is pushing your hand out, you are breathing correctly. If you are feeling your heart hand first, I'd like you to breathe a little deeper into your body to feel your lower abdomen, the hand on your lower abdomen, rise up, and then feel your heart hand into the air moving into your chest. On your exhale, go nice and slow, emptying the air out of your body. Begin to pull awareness into the bottoms of your feet. Feel the energy rising up from your feet into your ankles. With each breath, it moves up slightly higher, moving into your knees, running up the fronts and backs of your legs, swirling through your hips, cascading into your lower abdomen, your donjon area, running up into your top abdomen, your sacrum, or I'm sorry, your fourth chakra, your solar plexus. Feel the energy hit your heart and branch off into your lungs. The energy moves into your throat chakra, up and over each shoulder. Running up the front and back of your neck. Allow this energy to run up over your face and up over the back of your head, meeting at the crown of your head, the crown chakra. Allow your body to float within this energy field. Feeling your body connected to the surface you are sitting on, relaxing deeply into this energy field. With each breath, breathing in the healing energy and releasing the toxic energy out of your body system. Let's pull our awareness to that energy resting at our crown chakra. Let's thank that energy for the time and the space it's provided us today. I invite you to smile at your energy for gratitude and thanks. If there's anything you need to communicate with your energy, if there's any questions you'd like to ask it, now is the time. Let's thank our energy again for a conversation, if one was had, for the time in this safe space of healing. Let's say goodbye. Let's say until we meet again. Please keep me safe and healing in my body. Take awareness of the energy and move, feel it cascading like a waterfall down the front and back of your head. Feel it leaving its love with you, compassion, its healing, its grace, as it runs through your throat chakra, over your shoulders, down the front and backs of your arms, into your heart, over your chest, into your torso. It's continuously running down your back, over your buttocks, through your hips, into the tops of your legs, through your calves, swirling into your ankles and around your heels and the fronts of your feet, running out your toes and the bottoms of your feet. I invite you to take awareness of how your body feels. feel your body on the surface that you are resting on. You can rest your hands onto your legs or your knees. We're going to begin to come back a little bit from this. Let's slowly blink our eyes. Begin to become aware of the room around you. Feel free to move your body. Give it a little wiggle. And as we end this session, there's one more little trick or tool that I would like to share with you. And this is something that I would like you to practice for this coming week. It is the silent breath. Whenever we are breathing with noise, it is exuding more energy from us. So from time to time to practice a silent breath, I'm sure everyone has like heard somebody breathing, and that heavy breath is actually a sign that their body is in overdrive. So to take some awareness in to breathing out of our nose or in through our nose, the inhale in through our nose, and then very silently out of our nose is a practice, and it takes a little time to kind of acquire. It's almost like you've got to train your body to do this. At least I had to. So we're going to try this once or twice before we get into the share. So we're just going to breathe in at a count of 4 and breathe out at a count of 4, and try to do it as slowly as I am counting. I'm not going to be counting very fast on this one. Okay, so let's try this a couple times. I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 repetitions just so you have an idea. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, trying to make it as silent as possible. And out. And let's do one more. Beautiful. That's awesome. We're going to take that away as homework for this week. So I open the floor for sharing. And I hope that this practice was wonderful for everybody.
Well, I definitely. Oh, I'm muted.
Go ahead.
Not muted. I definitely did the homework. I went to mindfulness and meditation, and basically we sat there and I never know if I'm meditating right, so I focused on the breathing. I basically did some somatic breathing like we did last week. And I confirmed with the teacher. I put my hand on my diaphragm and he watched me breathe and he said, "You're definitely getting the breathing right, so that's good." I still don't know if I know how to meditate or not. I just figure I'll just chill out and see what happens. What else can you do? So
I think that's a sign of you doing it right, honestly.
maybe, yeah, maybe you or somebody told me the fact that you are questioning it might mean you're doing it right.
Exactly. It's real common for your mind whenever you start doing things like this. It's real common for your mind to kind of get racing and just be moving a little bit fast. It takes like a little bit of practice to get your mind to kind of like I like to call it emptying the vessel, because that's kind of what it does for me. Is it empties and slows my body down enough so I don't get lost in those stress producing thoughts or stress producing behaviors that I can commonly like fall into. And walking away from all of this trauma has been such a journey. And I believe truly that the longest journey that we are all on is that 16 inches from your head to your heart, because I can know it in my head, but actually having it in my heart helps it come out into my life for me and for whoever else may be around me. And I think that that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome that you're practicing it.
Well, I'll try it again. What I was trying to do was just clear my head of the "you're not doing this right" or any kind of thoughts. That's what I find both the breathing and the meditation did, and it kind of puts me in a calmer place. I have a hard time stopping my brain, so I found both the meditation and these breathings, which you also call meditation, to be helpful in terms of clearing out the brain. God, it feels good every once in a while to stop it. And by the way, I've never heard anybody else in my life say. My brother says the greatest distance in the world is the 1 foot from your head to your heart, meaning when you can know things in your head, but to integrate them in your life, they have to become part of your heart. I've never heard anyone else say it, and there you went and said it today. 16 inches, is that what you're saying?
It's a 16-inch distance. Yes.
Uh, I'll correct my brother, although he's been saying it for 30 or 40 years. So
Yeah.
he thinks he made it up. Well, you can. Well, hey, I made up bilateral therapy on the end of my bed because I didn't know it existed and I invented it. So in a sense, my brother could have invented anyway. That's
Sure.
We shouldn't
And
mess up the meeting with that. I just thought it was interesting. I like the concept myself.
mhm.
So
I had a wise woman once tell me that, and it stuck to me like glue. Mm.
okay, somebody
Would
else.
anybody else like to share?
I
Please.
had the feeling of falling down and from a mountain, flying down, and my fingers came really like cold or numb or something. It was so
Huh.
relaxing.
Mm,
Is
that's
interesting.
so
So I
interesting.
agree with Ralph. I do the same thing what Ralph said, and I try to do it before I go to bed.
Mm.
I have the same music that Ralph just had on, and I feel like you said, clear all your mind. It just makes me fall asleep better, so I don't have to think, what goes through my head. Kind of relaxes me, and then I'm just
That's a good idea for anybody who's going through any kind of like anxiety or stuff because
yes,
I tend
Yeah.
to I call it grinding when you get that one thought in your head and it goes round and round and round and round and you can't get rid of it and usually happens at like oftentimes you get to sleep but then you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning and you start grinding and you can't get back to sleep. So maybe a little if anybody's well, breath would be good for anxiety anytime, but maybe a little before bed might keep you from doing
yes,
that nighttime grinding, as I call it.
Yeah, I've been doing that nighttime grinding more recently than ever before, but
Wow,
I
interesting.
don't know what that is. Like maybe I can count 2 times I've got up because I usually get up at like between 5:30 and 6, and you could set your watch by it. But like some days I get up at like 3 in the morning, and I just can't shut my head off and can't go back to sleep. But I mean, I've been well. The more we do this, the more I realize I've been meditating before I go to bed and clearing my mind like most of my life, because I mean that's what I do. I put one hand on my heart and I lay there. I think about my breathing. I just try to get away from the go, go, go all the time. And I mean, that go, go, go is, it's important, but also relaxing. And
yeah,
that's also very important. Being aware of yourself and what you're capable of, and
It's
being
very
aware,
important.
being aware of your energy.
It's very important to be able to. What this practice does is it teaches you how to switch your hypothalamus, your amygdala off. And when you are running with that switch on all the time, you're releasing too much hormone called uh, cortisol, and that's your stress hormone. And when you're imbalanced, when you have an imbalance within your stress hormone, it will cause all kinds of issues. Obviously, we're all sitting examples of that. So this is such a neat tool, and we have it right underneath our mouth, or right above our mouth. I mean, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Right above our mouth, like our
Next
nose is
week,
right on
chin
our face.
breathing.
Hmm?
Next week, chin breathing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's so awesome. And it's so cool to hear, how once you're starting to get into this, how you're seeing, wow, I've kind of been doing this already. You
yeah.
know, that's really neat.
I'm really sorry I missed all this. We had a slight emergency next door, but from what I'm hearing, when I'm gearing down for the night, I start counting backwards, and I start at 100, and I start counting backwards at a pace with my breathing. And if I lose count, I just go back and start all over again until I go to sleep.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Good.
and
Sounds
Yeah.
like anesthesia.
yeah, I just keep that way. It shuts down anything that I'm thinking about, because I have to concentrate on what number I'm on. So if I start at 100 and I'm going 100, 99, and I'm trying to do it in a pace along with my breathing, if I lose count, I just go back to 100. Or if my thoughts start entering my head, I just start back at 100 and start back counting back down again until finally I'm asleep.
That's a neat practice.
Well, and I try to pace it with, slower breathing, slowing my breathing down, concentrating on the breathing and concentrating on the number, what number am I on until finally I'm asleep. And that's the only way I can shut my brain down and shut my thoughts down is to focus on that what number I'm on. Just replace that daily, like, okay, everything in the house is broken. I don't want to think about that. I want to think about what number am I on? I'm on 100, 99, 98. Doesn't matter. But I'm really sorry I missed it. Like, again, things just keep happening. It's summertime, and as long as you can just run outdoors, something's bound to happen outdoors. And so I was all set up, ready to go, and had to get outside. So sorry, I missed the whole
That's
thing.
okay.
It'll be on
Oh.
YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll revisit this.
Mhm.
All
Does
right.
anyone else like to share? Well, all right then. This was a fantastic group. I am so grateful that you all come every week. This has just brought such a joy into my life, and it's brought even more steady practice. It lets me helps me be accountable to my own
Yes,
practice.
thank you being with us.
I am so grateful to guide you into this and to hold space for you all. We are all on this together and we're all healing. This is amazing that we're coming together and doing this together. So thank you all. So
Thank
let's go
you.
ahead and close up with our chant that we do. Okay. Is everybody ready? If you haven't done it, we'll do it twice. We go happy brain,
Happy brain,
happy heart, healing body. Yay! All right, happy brain, happy heart, healing body. Yay!
Yay.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.